Oh yeah, so here we are again, and yes, I've got my favourite suspension post, the Satori. I've used it on my other few builds that I've done, and I find it to be the best post out, easy to fit and really comfy for long rides and stuff. I've also got a couple of gold bar ends to put in. I used a couple of silvers temporary, but yeah, so I've got some gold ones to go in the end, and I've got the good old rear light come alarm system, which I find to be the best. You can find a proper full review of this on the on one of my previous videos. Same with the suspension post. I think I've done a full proper one for it. But yeah, anyway, that's my plan today. Oh, and I came across an issue that I didn't know I had until I messed about a bit on the back here, but this is loose. I don't know where you can see it from there, but I need to get my back wheel out and make sure this bolt is tight with this special tool. So yeah, so that's my plan for today. Okay, let's crack on with it. Straightforward and simple. She will go on here like this, like that, right up the front, and on the back here I'll set the alarm up so it'll sit there and hang out there. Now it's a brand new seat, but it's an old bar, because the newer seats come with a bar that cuts off here, and I prefer to have the longer bar for moving my bike around so I can get my hand in there. Just ease of use really. Anyway, let's find some tools for this and we'll crack on and fit it. Like I say, this is the adjuster for how springy you want it, but I can't set that up until I'm actually on it. When I take it out for a ride, that's when I'll know whether I actually need it or not. But as you can see, simple enough. I'll have to set it up properly in the frame in a minute. I just keep it as forward as I can for now. Right, that'll go for a minute. Just remove the old one. Now I've been using this XLC comp one, which is good. It's very good for bombing down the road or something, or a little mess about. It's fine, but on a long road tends to bottom out quite a lot, especially on a trail. So that's why I always go to this one. This is what I've used. Like I said, I've used this one on my other bikes, and I found it to be the best one yet. So I need them about there. Could be handsome. Alright, so it's about there. There we go, that's nice and sturdy. Just check it in the bike again. Yep, that looks about right. Looks all nice and straight. So that looks about cool. I reckon it'll be height wise there. Let's just have a little look. So there you go, there it is on the bike. And basically, because of how I fit it, it's moved my seat back about that much further, about an inch, couple of inches more away from the handlebars. But that will end up being a nice comfy ride now. Now they say, if your inside leg measurement setup wise, seat height, is your inside leg obviously. So mine is 29, so you basically go from here to 29, but bear in mind I'm using suspension and I'm a heavy chap, so that's going to come down a bit. So what I always do is I set mine from here to the top of the seat at 32, and I find that to be perfect for me. So by the time that's come down an inch or a couple inches whilst riding, you know, I've still got nice grip, and my legs going straight and everything, so it's really good. But yeah, that's how I find it be the best. But that was a simple enough part. Now let's get on to the fitting the alarm. Just a quick look, see what you get in the box, as you do. So you've got your user manual, there, just to explain to you what clips to use and all that sort of thing, and tells you how to set it all up. Everything's here that you need to know. I mean, I use them all the time, so I don't really need that. Got yourself a bit of a warning here after using for some days, look. But yeah, just a warning. So in the box, it's given me an array of different bits and pieces. So I got an under seat clamp. I used to use these. I don't use them anymore because I find a fault with them. They actually crack across here and it ends up sometimes hanging at an angle. I've been lucky that I haven't actually lost one. But yeah, so you get your Allen keys with all your bits and a sticky, a screw-on thing. You get a charge cable, and as you can see, it looks like they've actually slightly changed it from my previous ones, because this is a USB-C connector. My other ones are just standard USB. So I wonder if they've changed anything else. Looks exactly the same. So you've got that mode. You've got the flashing mode, you've got the breathing mode, and another different type of flashing, and then just constantly on. But also this is automatic, so if you stop for a bit, it'll turn itself off, but as soon as you start riding again, it'll come on again. I'm not sure if it's got the brake light function or not, but it's I just found them to be such a good light. I've got to check that out. Yeah, they've definitely modernised that, because it's got the USB-C piece inside there. So that's handy to know. Let's see if the remote's changed at all. Now this is the part that goes on your handlebars, but I don't actually use it because it's just on show then. I mean, my cousin does because he uses his horn, but I just shout at people. But yeah, they are quite a good little remote. And as you can see, it's working, and it is quite loud. That's your warning. There's your alarm. But yeah, nifty little thing. You can also use the third button down to turn your light on and off and stuff. See? But yeah, very good little thing. Very good. I'd advise anybody with a bike worth anything to pay out 12 quid for that it's a no-brainer. It's well worth it. Hey, let me go to my thing a minute and see if I can find the bracket I'm going to use. So I've got a few of them. I've just got to find them. I should have got one out ready, really. But hey ho, that's how she goes. Let's have a look, see what I got here. It's not in there. Where did I put them? I know I've got a couple of spare ones somewhere amongst all my stuff here. I think I found them now. There you go. So here you go. This is an optional extra, but what I did is I bought a few of them back along as spares because I didn't know whether they was going to break like the original part does. So I thought, well, if I get a few of them, then I don't need to, you know, like bodge anything really. So basically it comes as a little kit. It's just a load of spares really, but as you can see, this one actually cable ties to the bike, which is a simple procedure. Just put the little rubbers in, they sit in there, and that one will sit in there like so. So the light can go there for a minute. Get some couple of cable ties. Let's move that box out of the way. So that, what I'll do is push one of them in so far. That and that, like that. Get that one in. Like that. Now obviously you want to be able to mount it, so you put the mount facing downwards, but in my case it's more or less upwards. That will sit on there like that. And I know it's a perfect fit because I've done it to a lot of my bikes now. Just purely, if I find something that works really well, I just use it for everything because it just saves messing about, and I know it works, and now you know it works, so it saves you messing about trying stuff. You can just copy now. So there you go, that's that fitted. And now the light, you just slide it in just like that. It's as simple as that. And there you go. So that's what it'll look like from behind. So all pretty nifty. So there you go. Quite like that. And it's all up in there solid. I'll put the screw thing in, which is the awkward bit, but it pays to do it because if someone's trying to mess with your alarm, then they're going to have problems. So that is, like I said, it's got the braking light feature. So, but yeah, I just read it on the box and it says it's got it, but obviously when I'm riding I can't see that. But as you can see, it's in there solid without the special clip in the top, but I'll fit the clip in the top and then it just be all done. But yeah, so sweet little number these things are. Like I say, well worth it for an extra bit of security on your bike. Anyway, if you like this video, click like, please share, stay safe out there, and get out and ride.